Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm going to do a reading for you guys. So this reading is going to be a third-party reading, okay? And we're going to fully look into the situation. So tonight we're going to read the divine feminine energy, the masculine energy, the karmic energy. We're going to read all of it, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right in here. And let's start by pulling the energies, okay? So I'm actually going to use the New Era Elements Tarot, and we're going to go ahead and start. And this is one of my newer decks. You guys can kind of help me to get to know the deck, okay? All right, please keep in mind, it is a general reading, you guys. Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box below, okay? So those personal readings are very detailed. They are specific to you. They include any specific questions you may have, and they are delivered to you within 48 hours, okay? So, yeah, with that being said, let's get started. I'm going to start off by pulling the divine feminine energy in the reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull the masculine energy in this reading. And the karmic energy in this reading. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and flip them all over and see what we got. We got bravery, and I believe this is 7 of Wands, and it's the firefighters here. We got the 3 of Water, abundance, for the feminine, or I'm sorry, masculine. The fighter is the feminine. And we have, for the karmic, the Ace of Water. Okay. Very, very interesting. All right. So let's go ahead and start with the feminine here with the 7 of Fire. Okay. So with the 7 of Fire here, first of all, we see the firefighters. Feminine, I feel like you're someone who is kind of a firefighter in the sense to where you're always the one here to put out the fire, right? I feel like you are a peacemaker. You are a moderator. You are someone who is a natural, someone who just brings natural tranquility and peace. You're able to always kind of see the other side of things, okay? This corresponds to Mars in Leo. So you might have Mars in Leo, which is very, very strong fire energy. Feminine, you are extremely brave. Anybody who knows you knows that you are extremely brave. You're not afraid of even danger in itself. You might be someone who has actually been faced with a lot of danger, and I feel like you're someone who's very, almost has like this heroic air about you, and you might be known to be very, very brave and heroic. And why I say that is because you're someone who's not afraid of anything, especially when it entails helping or saving somebody that you love. You will put yourself in danger to help those that you love, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. You don't go down without a fight either, feminine, okay? And in this situation, I can see here that there's absolutely no way you're walking away from this, that you're not going down without a fight here. You stand up for your beliefs. you're very strong in your beliefs and you stand up for them. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here for you, feminine. And I think that right now you also sometimes question, you know, if the odds are against you. Okay, but I think that you press on regardless, and that symbolizes true bravery. True bravery consists not in going into a fight where we are assured of victory, of a win, but true bravery is in persisting against all odds. True bravery is about continuing and not giving up and persisting even when you think you're going to lose. That is true bravery. Okay. Sometimes feminine, you feel like you don't know what you're fighting for in this relationship. So while you feel like you're not going to walk away, you're not going to give up without a fight, sometimes you question what it is you're really fighting for. Okay. So you might question this masculine's intentions as well in the relationship. Okay, let's go ahead and get another card. All right, you know, let's get a third party oracle, or love triangle oracle. That's what it's called. Let's go ahead and get one of those, you guys. Okay, shuffle. And Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this feminine. Okay, that kind of flew out. We got stringing you along. All right. So yeah, feminine, sometimes you wonder what it is that you're even fighting for. You feel like you're always trying to see through the illusion. You're always trying to see through the smoke, read through the lines in this connection. And it does get hard sometimes, okay? But you do persist and you don't want to give up. And you know, it's not even about the relationship for this feminine. I feel like for this feminine, it's not even about giving up the relationship, walking away. This feminine doesn't give up. This feminine does not give in, okay? It's not what they believe in, all right? But there's something in this feminine to where there's a fear that they have been given false hope, that they are fighting for nothing. We have third-party relationship and the masculine energy, 3 streams of water. All right, so we could see with the 3 streams of water, there's 3 people who are very, very emotionally attached here. Okay. And that's not always easy. That makes for a difficult situation and a hard situation. So let's get another card here for the feminine's energy. Feminine, you might be a firefighter, or you might be interested in, you know, some type of work along those lines. Okay, Spirit, tell me more about the feminine energy towards her masculine. All right, so feminine, you feel like your masculine has been guarded. You feel like sometimes they're just stringing you along. And, you know, I think that you have become a little resistant to the connection, okay? Because you don't want to give yourself false hope. That's one of the things I'm seeing here. But we have the masculine in the picture, and it's like you feel like somewhere they are a little guarded. All right, you feel you're like, I notice they're guarded. I'm wondering if that's because they're, you know, resisting the connection, if they're stringing me along. What is it? So that's what's on your mind as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and get another card here for the feminine. We're going to get a Sacred Rebel card as well. Yeah, and I feel like this is a fear that you have had, feminine, in the back of your mind, but you know, you've really just dismissed it. You've put it away from your mind and you've tried to guard against it, but it's like that thought is still there, especially when you notice this masculine is very kind of closed off, guarded, a little bit resistant. Okay, let's get another card here. Okay. So we have follow your own rhythm, feminine. And it's a number 5. So a 5 signifies change. So I'm definitely seeing that. I think you're having a hard time with the dynamic of this relationship, the way that it is. And I can see here that change is coming in for you. Okay. So I think, yeah, you're like, listen, I don't want to keep moving in this direction if things don't change here. All right. So let's go ahead and get another card for following your own rhythm and your energy in general, feminine. All right, so yeah, you want to follow your own rhythm. All right, and we got second chance. Okay, so feminine, I think that you have been kind of trying to do your own thing here with this masculine. You've been brave. You are so, so brave, I have to tell you, and courageous. But, you know, this person has really been messing with your head, you feel. I'm seeing tears here. I'm feeling anxiety. So you want to give this relationship a second chance, but I think you've been taking a break because it's been very heavy on you. Very heavy on you. In the masculine's energy, we got the 3 of Cups, third party. There's a karmic involved here. Okay, this masculine has a friends with benefits situation going on with this divine feminine. Okay. This masculine has been resistant emotionally with this feminine, but they have been very open sexually. They have been very open physically. Okay. That's another thing that I'm seeing here. This masculine and this feminine have been physical. They have been sexual. All right, that's another thing that I'm seeing here. Let's get another card. Spirit, tell me more about the masculine's energy and the situation here. Sacrifice. Okay, so this is a masculine who does not want to sacrifice and who does not want to give one of these connections up. Okay, so this is a masculine who's trying to have their cake and eat it too. So that's why they're only accepting a friends with benefits. They don't want to sacrifice. All right, so they're closed off. They are resistant emotionally. All right, so there are soul ties here between the masculine and the divine feminine. This masculine has tried to let this feminine go. And, you know, this feminine did walk away because they were upset with this masculine. Okay, this is the scenario Spirit is telling me. This feminine was upset with this masculine because they felt like this masculine was giving them false hope, that they were stringing them along, that they had no intention of committing to them, that they were very closed off, and that they were consciously resisting the connection. This feminine was tired of being friends with benefits, and they did walk away because the masculine refused to make a sacrifice on their end. Sometimes in love and connections, we have to make a sacrifice. All right, I saw 1444 on the clock when I turned around to get a drink. Somebody might be seeing 1444, 444. This is stability, connection, commitment, home, twin flames. Okay, it's also completion. This masculine wants to reunite with this feminine. Very much so, very badly. But the thing is, they're not quite willing to sacrifice. But they are ready to talk about a sacrifice they need to make. This masculine feels they cannot give up this feminine right now. There's strong and deep soul ties that they have, emotional soul ties. Okay? Okay, so this is also Mercury in Cancer with the Three of Water for this masculine. Okay, so with Mercury in Cancer, you know, I definitely feel like for this masculine, they definitely have a tendency to go into their shell. There's certain words or phrases that might trigger them, especially when it comes to relationships, emotions, the home. All of these things are related to Cancer. Matters of the heart, all of these things can trigger them to really go into their shell. Okay. So this person, they love luxury, they love comfort. Okay, is another thing I'm seeing about this masculine. And another thing I'm seeing is that a lot of times, they are ashamed to ask people for help when they do need help, especially in regards to their emotions. They don't like to talk about their negative emotions. They will talk about positive ones. They have a problem talking about the negative ones. They have a problem reaching out for help when they need help. And this person can sometimes even allow people, friends, to take advantage of them, take advantage of their generosity. Okay. This is a masculine who's going through a period in their life to where they are finding out what is going to bring them inner growth and fulfillment, true happiness, and what they need to open up to in order to experience the fullness of life and what can actually fulfill their life. Okay? That's what I'm seeing here. I also feel like this masculine is very, very connected to nature. They might spend a lot of time in nature, especially around water, okay, or running water. Maybe this masculine needs to drink more water. Maybe you need to drink more water watching. All right, but one thing about this masculine is that they have developed soul ties with you, and I'm seeing the ties. Feminine, you've tried to cut them. I'm seeing that you have done a meditation or some sort of exercise where you have tried to cut the soul cords between you and this masculine with scissors. It didn't work. But this masculine did feel that, and it did hurt them. It was a physical pain in their heart. So they did feel that. And all of a sudden it made them like want to reunite, so much so they couldn't take it, this urge to reunite with their feminine. Okay, so they may have tried to reach out to this feminine, or maybe they're going to reach out very, very soon. I'm sure we'll get some more information on that. All right, so let's get another card here. Okay, we got Pandora's gift. Okay, so this is a gift that seems like a curse. This is a gift that might hurt, right? And that's what I'm getting from this. I got the number 45, if that might mean something to someone. But it's also a gift that is disguised, right? So I do feel like this love that they have for you, feminine, has been disguised for a very long time. And it's been disguised because they did not want to sacrifice in their life. All right. And you walking away was the gift. It was the gift to make them realize that they do have love for you. that it is time to sacrifice, that it's time to find out, to open that box and really find out what is going to make them happy, what is going to make them feel fulfilled in their life. Time to grow up, to commit to something, to give something rather than just take. It's time to make decisions. It is time to sacrifice. We're going to get deeper into the masculine energy because we're going to start reading this reading from the masculine perspective as soon as we get through the first part of this reading. Okay, let's go ahead and get our next card for the masculine energy. Okay, here and now, your true love has been a part of your life already. And this is something this masculine is realizing is, what am I doing? What am I looking for? Right? Why am I turning this down? Why am I running away? Why am I afraid to make decisions when the very thing that will keep me happy and fulfilled, and the very thing I've been looking for my entire life, my love, my heart, my joy, all of that is in my life already, is here and now with me. And I have rejected that. I have rejected that because I was too afraid to sacrifice. Okay, and that is the realization that they are coming to. For the karmic energy, we have the Ace of Water. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Okay, so we have all of the water signs for this card. So this karmic could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. They're extremely emotional. So this karmic has a lot of emotion, and the strange thing is I feel like that emotion triggers the masculine's emotion. It triggers something in their mind and their mentality to where it feels like things just get out of hand. It's like they misinterpret and misunderstand each other constantly. It causes constant arguments, constant meltdowns, crying, okay? Extreme emotions. All right? This karmic has a very hard time knowing what's real and what isn't real. In fact, their emotions are so strong, they have a very hard time understanding what is reality and what is not reality. So they get very confused about that as well. They also have problems reacting to the world and the people around them. And the reason why they have problems interacting and reacting with the world and the people in their world is because they have a very hard time recognizing and perceiving reality. Okay. So there's something about here where they do not see reality correctly because their emotions are so overwhelming that it actually clouds their perception of the world and of people. Okay, so that's something the Ace of Cups is telling us here. All right, I also am seeing a lot of ripples in the card. I definitely feel like it's like this karmic lives on a different timeline or in another reality, but all the actions that they take in this reality creates a ripple, affects other people. So I could see that this karmic's problems with their perception and reality of the world and other people actually do affect other people in some way. Okay. So let's get another card here for the karmic energy. Hard to get. Rejection. All right. So this karmic has a very, very hard time with rejection. Okay, very hard time with rejection. They get extremely emotional, and it's like they just have a very hard time grasping it. I don't know. It's like they don't understand rejection. Like, it's like their emotions will not allow them to accept rejection. So therefore, they misinterpret rejection or acceptance, or they just don't understand rejection or when they're being rejected. Okay, this is someone who has a lot of problems with probably like social cues. They don't really understand them. Okay, let's get another card here for the karmic energy. Yeah, we got disharmony, triggers, and conflict. So this karmic gets very emotionally triggered very, very easily. Even at the slightest hint of rejection, it's like that ripple effect. Okay, their emotions become overwhelmed. It affects the people around them. They take things out on the people around them. So Spirit is also showing us that they may get upset, they may get triggered and create conflict, disharmony in people's lives around them, in the masculine's life or in their world. Okay, so this karmic gets very, very easily triggered. All right, and they cannot control their emotions. All right, let's get another card here. Conscious connections. Okay, so this karmic also has problems. You know, they black out. I'm just going to say it. They have problems to where they get very emotionally triggered. They black out. They lose memory. They say and might do a lot of crazy things in those moments when they're triggered. They literally black out and lose memory, but they still take actions during those times. So this karmic is really, really struggling emotionally. They need help, okay? Because they're blacking out from too many emotions. Let's get another card here. They don't know how to master their emotions, okay? Came out in reverse. They don't know how to master their emotions. Okay, they don't know how to control them. So now we're going to shift into part 2 of the reading. We're going to start reading this reading from the masculine's point of view. All right, in a personal reading, we get everyone's point of view. Okay, but tonight, and usually we do that, but tonight we're just going to get the masculine's. We're going to read it from his. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at the masculine's thoughts towards his divine feminine. What is his thoughts towards his divine feminine? Okay. And let's take a look at his thoughts towards the karmic. Okay. So we have the 3 of air. And then we have, I think that's the 3 of air. Actually, I think it's the 3 of fire. And then we have the Hanged Man. Okay, so feminine and his thoughts towards you. Yes, this is the Hanged Man. It does symbolize water. But unlike the Ace of Cups, the Hanged Man is in full control. He's upside down. He's hanging by his legs, but he's steady. He's not worried. Okay, he's not worried. His arms are crossed for balance. He is spiritually balanced. Okay, with the Hanged Man here. It also tells me there is deep, deep spiritual emotions between the feminine and the masculine, but you've both been holding back on those. So the masculine has deep feelings for the feminine has deep feelings for the masculine, but you both hold back. Why are you both holding back? Okay. Because I'm seeing that you feel the same way, but it's also about a sacrifice. This masculine is thinking they know they have to make a sacrifice and accept their fate, that this relationship is their destiny and it is fate to let go of the karmic. Okay. They don't really like feeling this way. They don't like feeling like they need to make a sacrifice. And we talked about that already. It makes them feel exposed. It makes them feel helpless. It makes them feel a loss of control. Okay. I think this masculine seems a lot of times like they might even get on your nerves a little bit, feminine, because a lot of times I think they take this very passive stance and role a lot of times. And feminine, you're like, okay, I want to see action. I want to see movement. Stop being so passive, right? But that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. So yes, uncomfortable. This masculine is also very uncomfortable with the situation that they're in, regardless of whether they show that or not. Okay, it's also someone who is in a crisis, but are trying to show that they're in control. All right, so this masculine is going through a spiritual crisis. Things that they once felt were very important, very significant to them, they no longer feel that importance, that significance. Okay. And so they know that they need to let go of those things. Right. This masculine's feeling very vulnerable when it comes to his feminine. All right. His heart is open when it comes to her. This masculine can't help but bear his chest and his heart to this feminine, because there's something about the feminine's energy to where their energy is like a key, and it automatically just unlocks this masculine's heart, and they're not afraid to be vulnerable with this feminine. All right. So he's vulnerable, but also very introspective. Okay. Like I said, he can get emotionally triggered and go into his shell, especially when he feels like he is up against a sacrifice or a crisis. And the Hanged Man would definitely signify that. Okay. So this is specifically Pisces energy, but it could be any water sign so far. Let's get another card for the masculine's thoughts towards the feminine energy. We got exhausted. Okay, so this masculine is tired. They're exhausted. Okay, they feel like there's been a lot of drama in their life with you and with the karmic. They feel like they're just at their breaking point. They're emotionally exhausted. Okay, and spiritually exhausted. All right, and they feel like something has to give. And the reason why they feel so exhausted is not because of drama, although, yeah, that is one of the reasons. But honestly, it's because they have been putting so much energy into not making a choice, not making a sacrifice, that it's actually been draining them. It's been eating away at their conscience. Slowly. They have been draining their energy trying to put off this choice. And, I think here that it's time to go ahead and make this choice to stop putting it off. So let's get another card here for their thoughts towards the feminine. So feminine, they're tired. They're exhausted right now. They're probably sleeping a lot. But they think a lot about you. You are always on their mind. Okay. I think this masculine goes home from work at night, looks out their window, and thinks of you, thinks of your time together. I'm also getting there is telepathic, very strong telepathic communication that is coming in from the feminine to the masculine. This feminine, let me get a drink really quick. Feminine, I feel like you have long hair. This feminine talks to their masculine all the time. All the time. This feminine talks to their masculine, speaks to them, because this feminine understands that this masculine is always spiritually with them. So this feminine does talk to them. even when they're alone, speaking to them in spirit. And I'm letting you know here and now, this masculine can hear you. To the feminine who speaks to your masculine all the time throughout the day, your masculine can hear you. They're receiving those messages. As a matter of fact, your masculine is kind of like an antenna. They receive a lot of telepathic messages. Okay, they are very psychically inclined, whether they realize this or not. And they do pick up a lot of your messages. And sometimes they do speak back to you. So you might receive a message back. But right now, the messages you might be getting is, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to do. I feel stuck. This is the way that they're feeling. Okay. So one thing I can see about this masculine as well is they feel very, very torn and exhausted, because while they're here in the present with this karmic, they very much live in their mind and their memories through these telepathic communications with their beloved divine feminine. And honestly, it's like they're torn between this physical world and the spiritual world. They're almost like have one foot in each, and they feel very torn and they feel stuck. Okay, so let's take a look at the thoughts they have towards the karmic. Again, it's another third-party situation, okay? Okay, so this is a 3 of fire, exploration, and this is Sun and Aries, okay? So this is an Aries Sun energy, all right? So about this karmic, I feel that, you know, this karmic could be a Vedic Sun in Pisces and a tropical Sun in Aries. Okay. I also feel like this karmic definitely stalls. Okay, they like to stall. They like to stall emotionally, okay, is what I'm getting here. I feel like they rush along in life. They're not necessarily prepared for any situation, and every situation seems very overwhelming, and they feel very unprepared for it. And this masculine, very often in this relationship, finds himself feeling absolutely unprepared for the emotional turmoil and eruptions that they experience with this karmic. Okay. All right, so yeah, that's what I feel here for this energy. They might have plans to, I feel this karmic wants to buy a home together or move away together, start planning their life together, and this masculine is holding back. They're holding back, they're holding back big time because their mind is somewhere else, their memory is somewhere else, their heart is somewhere else, and we could see that. So let's get another card here for the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. I don't know why my camera looks crooked. Almost there in reverse. So it's like, yeah, they have all these plans with this karmic that this karmic wants to take, and it's like, sorry about the crookedness. There we go. And it's like, they definitely are holding back on that. They feel stuck. And it's like, I feel like they hold back from telling this karmic because the karmic literally is meltdown after meltdown. So they really refrain from speaking about how they feel a lot of times because there's a lot of misunderstandings. There's a lot of triggers here. So a lot of times they feel like, you know what? What's the point in even talking to this person? They're not going to hear me. They're going to misinterpret and misunderstand what I'm trying to say. And it's just going to cause me to be even more tired, even more exhausted. Why waste my energy? So they've got themselves in a situation here by actually not speaking about these things. They are letting this karmic emotionally rule them. So let's get another card here for the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. All right, so there's not a lot of chemistry between them. All right. I do feel like with the connection with the masculine and the karmic, this was an energy that got mistaken as chemistry between them. But what it really was kind of that curiosity of a new person, or that curiosity of a new relationship or a new connection. That is what it was. And it got mistaken for true chemistry. It got mistaken for true passion. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look at how does this masculine feel towards the feminine. All right, so we got the Four of Earth, Truce. Okay, so the Four of Earth is Sun and Capricorn energy. So this is wanting to put in work, wanting to move forward. Okay, this is about power, security, and just a fixation of the heart on this feminine. Still holding on to this feminine, not being able to let go. Feeling that this love, this connection is spiritual and it's powerful. Okay, it's got a spiritual power to it, but also an earthly power. Okay, it's also a for completion of an earthly power, dissolve into the spiritual. So it's like they've experienced all the physical elements of your connection be dissolved into a spiritual element, where they are experiencing you in their heart and their emotions and their mind, in the 5D. And that's the only way they've been experiencing you for a little bit of time. And they feel that they have never been closer to you. It gives them a sense of security that they have never felt before. Okay. So yeah, their heart has been closed off for the longest time, but right now this masculine is about to receive an opportunity, okay, to open themselves back up. And I feel like they're definitely realizing that this feminine has definitely left a major mark on their heart here that cannot be ignored. And it cannot be let go of. Let's get another card here for their emotions towards the feminine. We got back and forth, but yet here they are going back and forth. They are on and off with this feminine. They go back and forth. They can't make a decision. They're afraid of making a decision. Okay. Let's go ahead and look up this Four of Earth here to get more information. It's a new deck for those of you. Okay, let's see. Just wondering about it or don't remember me saying it earlier. I'm going to pause to save time. Okay. So we also have several fours here. I think we have 2 fours so far. Okay, but this also, it says here, there's an obsession with being safe and an unwillingness to take risk and closing yourself off. Okay, and that's why we have this back and forth. It's an obsession to feel secure and safe instead of allowing yourself to feel powerful, allowing yourself to feel completed, fulfilled. There's a difference, right? There is a difference between being in love and being in comfort. There is a difference between feeling secure and feeling like you are where you belong. Those are totally different things. So this masculine has developed a fear of taking risks. They make excuses. They say, I'm tired, I'm too exhausted to deal with this. But the longer they continue this back and forth, the more tired they will become, because this back and forth is exhausting. And what they need is Capricorn, right? This is Sun in Capricorn. What they need is steady ground. What they need is Earth to balance them out. Okay, so let's get another card here for their emotions towards this feminine. All right, we have Venus. Love, love, love. Look at that. The red rose symbolizing love. Okay. So with Venus energy, Venus is everything that is good, everything that makes you feel good. All right. It is true comfort. It is true security in the sense of the heart. Just the way that we talked about. That is what this feminine is offering. Okay, so somebody could have their Venus in Capricorn. All right, is another thing that I'm seeing here as well. So this masculine knows that they are fully in love with this feminine, Venus energy. This feminine is the only thing, the only person that makes them feel good, okay, inside, especially with memories. And that's another reason why they do become so fixated on this feminine. They're just afraid to take a risk. They also find this feminine as extremely beautiful with Venus here. Okay, so you have an extreme physical beauty that they feel very attracted to. You are Aphrodite. Okay, so yeah, that's how they see you, as the most beautiful, breathtakingly beautiful. All right, as well, because that's Venus. All right, so there's an attraction that they cannot resist. All right, so let's take a look at the emotions they feel towards the karmic here. All right. 2, domination. This is the 2 of Wands. Okay, why does it always feel like a struggle? Why is there always a struggle? Why does the struggle with me and you, karmic, always end up exploding to other areas? Why does it always end up with the struggle with me and someone else? Okay, why? Why is there so much conflict? Why does it feel so hard? That's what they want to know. So they don't understand why this feels so hard all the time. And their heart, they're conflicted. They're struggling in their heart. This is Mars and Aries again, okay? So Mars and Aries, this is the aggressive side of it, right? With domination. This is wanting to dominate the other. They feel like this karmic is trying to dominate them with their emotions. They're trying to rule them, overpower them with their emotional mind games. Okay, however you want to say it. But this is aggression. Okay, this is conflict and feeling like they need to stand up for themselves. They need to assert themselves because honestly, they feel like they drown in this karmic's emotions. That this karmic, you know, starts getting very emotional and very overwhelmed, and they suck everybody into this big emotional black hole. And it's like they drown in it. They never get a chance to even speak up for themselves or speak their truth. Okay, so they feel the need to assert themselves. And oftentimes they do take a step back to avoid having a pointless confrontation because, again, they also see that it's pointless to have those conversations with the karmic and possibly take the risk of drowning in a pool of emotion again that isn't even your own. Okay? This is a masculine who struggles with urges when this is going on with this karmic. This is a power struggle. Okay. I also feel like they have an urge to sometimes be violent with this karmic. That's what this karmic is bringing out in them. And they do hold back on that. Okay. They definitely resist. This is another reason why they resist a confrontation with this karmic, because they start getting very aggressive impulses and they have no idea where it's coming from. Okay. Because this masculine has never hurt a feminine energy or had these thoughts before. Okay. But it's like they have these aggressive impulses and thoughts and emotions with this karmic, and then they start fighting with everyone around them. Okay. And it's like all of a sudden they see everything and everyone is competition. And you know, this is the type of energy and effect this karmic is having on them. Okay. It's not a good energy. It's completely toxic. And the toxic chemistry between them, this is the effect. This is the outcome. It's not healthy. It's destructive. And they know it. So there's destructive forces in this masculine's heart. All right. They are holding back, but this isn't good. This isn't good. And so they continuously hold them back because this karmic is very emotional, crying all the time. Okay. So they hold back their own emotions. But I'm telling you, it's causing, it's like a dam being built, right? The water builds and builds and builds and builds, but eventually it cracks or it explodes. Okay. And that's what I'm seeing for this masculine. All right. Because they have felt very, very much misunderstood and unheard in this. Okay. And they have been unheard. It's always been about how the karmic feels. And as a matter of fact, they have done a lot of things and went along with a lot of things that the karmic wanted that was completely out of their moral, out of their integrity, out of alignment with them, that they just like, there's so much resentment. They never even got to bring those things up. And all because of what? Because the karmic cannot control their emotions. So this is the point to where they're very close to not even being able to face or look at this karmic in the face anymore. Okay. They don't even want to see them. All right. It is time for a change. It is time for them to pack their bags and walk out that door, to realize that there is no working it out. Okay. Once all that stuff builds up, like the dam scenario we were talking about, it builds up, there is no repairing it. Okay. At some point, it's got to spill over. So the only thing you can do is to walk away. If there's absolutely no way of talking it out, you have got to remove yourself in order to prevent that dam from spilling over. And when it spills over, it doesn't just spill over into one area in your life. That's not the way it is with this karmic. It's every single area in your life. And when that dam spills over, you don't want it to spill too far. This masculine doesn't want to do something they regret. They see the karmic as unreasonable, and they see them as someone you cannot logic with or compromise with. So the only answer is change. So let's take a look at the intentions. What does the masculine really truly want from his feminine? Okay. What does he want from his feminine and the connection? We got success, 6 of earth. All right. So they do want to give with this feminine, okay? They want to go on a journey with this feminine, okay? That's what we're seeing here in the card. The Six of Earth is Moon in Taurus. So someone might have Moon in Taurus. Okay. But this is just the energy of Moon in Taurus. This is owning your emotions, owning your mental state, doing what is best for you mentally, emotionally. Okay. Overcoming the crisis that you have felt you've been stuck in. Okay. And actually feeling optimistic for the first time in a long time. That's what the Moon in Taurus is about. Okay. This masculine is realizing that he has lost his gratitude. He has treated this feminine with a lot of disrespectful energy. He treated her like he didn't care that she was around. Okay. He has experienced a loss of generosity because he has been taken advantage of his generosity by this karmic. And what he truly wants with his feminine at this point is to overcome with this feminine. Okay, to achieve with this feminine. They want harmony, true love, fullness, to feel full in their life and in their heart. They want wealth. Okay, they want to fulfill their wishes and their feminines. They want to achieve their goals with you. All right. And I can tell you that the events sure seem to be working in their favor once they make that decision. That is going to set them on a path to achievement, walking away from this karmic. Okay. And they feel like they would not have been able to make it through this without you, feminine. You are their guiding light. You are their guiding force. And you are the reason why they have not snapped yet, or they have not went off the deep end. Okay. We got protection here. All right. So they feel the need to protect you. Okay, feminine. So they still feel the need to protect you. And they feel the need to protect themselves. Okay, but when they do this, they are going to, like I said, it's going to set off a chain of achievements and success. But they still feel the need to protect themselves. Okay, which is why they're in this back and forth energy still. Because they still have to make a decision. Which way do I go? Which way do I go? And the decision is about the relationship. Pick one. Pick a side. Pick a team. Masculine, divine feminine team, or karmic. Which one, right? That's the decision. That is the decision. And only they can make it. So what do they truly want from the karmic? Let's take a look. All right, let's take a look. Yeah, I feel like they want protection from making this decision. No, masculine, you don't get protection from making the decision. You get protection once you make the decision. We have Father of Air. Okay, so this is like the King of Swords. They would like to have a conversation. Okay, start first off. There's some truth that needs to be spoken, no matter how it makes this karmic feel. All right, this is air and fire. All right. This masculine would like to see at least the will to understand from this karmic. All right, they would like to see that this karmic wants to understand them because they would like to talk to them. Okay, they would like to stop playing mind games. Because honestly, all of these mind games, the emotional overload, all of it has made them not be able to feel anymore towards this karmic. Everything in this relationship is speculation, and they've become cynical towards it. Okay? So they want to communicate very clearly and directly what they want from this karmic. They want to assert themselves. And they feel that's the only way to have justice. Okay? And they feel that's the answer here with the karmic. That's what they want. to have a conversation that is not redirected by tears and guilt and emotional manipulation. Let's get another card here. All right. Feminine or spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about what this masculine wants from this karmic. Sneaky behavior. So this masculine a lot of times feels like they just want to disappear here. And as a matter of fact, they do. They have a lot of disappearing acts, okay? They really do. And when this masculine is out, they silence this karmic. They silence them out of their life because they want peace. Okay, so when this masculine is out, away from this karmic, they don't want to think about them. They don't want to hear from them. They see it as a conflict that they will deal with when they get home. They feel like every time the karmic contacts them when they're out or whatever it is, it's just because there's a conflict. Okay, so they're tired of that dominating their life. They're tired of the lack. They're tired of suffering. Okay, and they're ready for a change. They're ready for a change. They've been suffering here. Okay. They have been suffering here. Oh my gosh, look what just fell out, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me hold that normal. Oh, what's wrong with me? Change. They have been suffering. They cannot juggle this anymore. They cannot hold this anymore. What actions are they going to take about the karmic? What actions will they take regarding the karmic spirit? 2, equilibrium. I see 2 birds in the picture. Oh my gosh, more birds. Birds are definitely a sign for someone here. And birds represent freedom, change. We have 8 of earth, interference and equilibrium. 2 of earth. Okay, very, very interesting. And we have all of these birds. This is the 10 of earth in between them. Okay, so let's check that out here. Okay. So this is the sun in Virgo. And, you know, Virgo is about purifying your energy, cleansing yourself. That's what this masculine wants. Okay. They want to purify themselves. They want to cleanse themselves. They want to be born again. You know, Virgo is pregnant. She gives birth. Virgo is holding a new life inside of her. And this masculine feels he's holding a new life inside of his spirit. Okay, so this masculine wants clarity. All right, they want to get organized. They're ready to start putting structure together, to focus. 8 of earth, focus. Okay, to start working on things. You know, and this is about analyzing, okay, getting insight, paying attention to the details, all right? So their main thing is getting focused and not allowing themselves to be sidetracked, okay? This is establishing harmony with our surroundings through making a conscious effort, okay? And looking for opportunities and working with them rather than against them, okay? And this is also taking a new path instead of the same old path that has gotten you nowhere, and that is what they're going to choose in regards to this karmic, okay? So 2 of earth, Jupiter in Capricorn. So this is expansion through focusing, through hard work, through grounding, and finding that expansion in that way. All right. This is the power of moving with the opposite energy that you've been moving in. Okay. This is being more flexible. This is allowing yourself to transmutate. Okay. And again, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, especially in regards to work, coming towards this masculine. So not allowing yourself to miss opportunities because of your fear of change. This masculine is going to be very, very busy. And this is also realizing that there are two sides to every story, and it's time for them to experience the other side. Okay. So let's get another card for actions they want to take towards the karmic. All right. The masculine, they are ready to be in full control of their situation and be decisive in their decisions. They're tired of being emotionally manipulated. They're ready for change, okay? One more card to clarify. Shadow side, okay? The dark night. So they've been going through this dark night of the soul, this suffering, and they're ready to allow that to transmute. And you know, this is all part of stepping into who you're meant to be, right? Like overcoming the past and the lack and the suffering and the, you know, holding back and allowing someone to manipulate you. You know, once you allow someone to manipulate you once, it's much harder to stop it after that one time. So it's never okay even to just allow it once. You might even get stuck in a vicious cycle like this masculine. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actions this feminine, this masculine would like to take towards his feminine. Okay, we got victory. All right, beautiful. 6 of Wands, the winner of the race, right? Recognition. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Let's take a look at the 6 of Fire. Okay, so this is Jupiter in Leo. So yeah, this is a lot of attention. This masculine wants to give this feminine so much attention because this feminine fills him with so much joy. She makes him feel optimistic and triumphant. Okay, this is success, trust, loyalty, all of those things. Okay. And this masculine at the end of this is going to tell the entire world that he wants to be with this feminine, that he loves this feminine, okay? That this feminine is his first, his one, and his only. So that's a beautiful energy. The 6 also correlates to the Lovers. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a masculine who is going to be so proud to tell the whole world about your relationship. That's what I'm seeing here. So let's take a look at the actions further. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the actions this masculine is going to take towards his feminine. Having a heart-to-heart conversation, being able to be vulnerable, and finding a workable compromise for love, for truth, for fulfillment and happiness. And he's going to realize that's what he's doing it for. He can do that, okay? So expect this masculine to have a very heart-to-heart, vulnerable conversation with you about how things are changing in his life, about how he is going through a cycle completion, okay? And he's ready to make a decision in regards to relationships. They want to talk to you, okay? So, yeah, that's what's going to happen here. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to tell you about your connection, about the whole situation, right? Okay, that flew. Beautiful purple and black energy, very intuitive energy, telepathic energy, and Spirit wants to tell you that this is a sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship. It is truly sacred, and you are getting ready to experience and feel that sacredness again, okay? So that's going to be proven to you. Let's go ahead and get another card here. Oh, my cards just jumped out of my hand, you guys. Okay. All right, so let's get another message from Spirit about what you guys are learning here in this connection. Situation, awakening. Okay, so both of you in this connection are going through spiritual transformations and, you know, awakenings on some level. All right, so if one of you feels it, the other one does too. And that's another message that Spirit wants you to know as well. So let's close out the reading now by getting you some messages from your masculine, heart to heart. What do they want to say to you? I got 1, 2, 3. Okay, so feminine, they want to tell you the grass really was not greener on the other side. The karmic's not better than you. The relationship wasn't better for me. I don't want to be in this relationship. I'm suffering. I feel damaged from the karmic relationship. I feel like I just can't do this, okay? That I can't make a decision. I feel so damaged. And I can't handle your words right now. All right? I feel very, very damaged. I'm trying to pull myself together. Let's get another card here. I wasn't ready for you when I met you. I just was not ready. But being apart from you this time has been very life-changing for me. It has changed my life. It has changed me. Okay? So I don't know how I feel about the karmic anymore. I don't know how I feel about anything anymore. Because I feel so different. But I've never forgotten you, even though you think that I have. Okay? So that is the reading that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching towards the end. And if it resonated with you or if you just enjoyed the reading, leave me a like and subscribe. And if you would like to be notified next time I post a reading, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. You never know when I'll be telling your story. And if the reading resonated with you or if you enjoyed it, then leave me a comment down below as well. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.